What if the power to shape a nation's future lay in the hands of those who aren't even citizens? A hot-button question indeed. Today we're diving into the complex and often misunderstood issue of whether illegal immigrants can vote. In the United States, the law is unequivocal on one point. Only citizens are permitted to cast their vote in federal elections. However, as we journey into the realm of state and local elections, the waters become a tad murkier. There exist states and localities that have considered or even implemented measures to allow non-citizens, including illegal immigrants, to participate in certain elections. This could range from school board elections to municipal races. The scope of these measures, however, varies widely. But, before we get ahead of ourselves, it's crucial to underscore that this is not a nationwide phenomenon. The question of non-citizen voting rights is a hotbed of debate, sparking passionate arguments on both sides of the aisle. On the legal front, the prohibition of non-citizens voting in federal elections is explicitly stated in federal law. Violations of this law can lead to severe consequences, among them deportation. The progression of voting rights in the United States is a narrative of incremental broadening toward inclusive suffrage. Simultaneously, it has witnessed the disenfranchisement of specific demographics. This multifaceted history is replete with intricate details and pivotal events that have molded contemporary American voting practices. For an in-depth exploration, numerous timelines and resources are available that meticulously trace the extensive chronicle of voting rights in the U.S., highlighting the significant landmarks along this journey of perpetual evolution and transformation. In the early days, initially, voting rights in the United States were restricted to white male property owners. The original Constitution delegated voting regulations to individual states influenced by both the complexities of slavery and the novel idea of representative democracy. In the 1820s, the move to abolish property requirements for voting marked the beginning of a broader enfranchisement. Subsequent constitutional amendments, such as the 15th and 19th, extended voting rights to black men and women respectively. However, these amendments did not ensure universal suffrage. Throughout the prolonged period of Jim Crow laws, various discriminatory practices, including intimidation, violence, literacy tests, poll taxes, and grandfather clauses, were systematically employed to disenfranchise minority groups in the southern states. The 15th Amendment, 1870, expanded voting rights to include men of all races. Subsequently, the 19th Amendment, 1920, prohibited states from denying voting rights based on sex. The 24th Amendment, 1964, aimed to eliminate voting barriers by outlawing poll taxes. Finally, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 ensured voting rights for all adult citizens, regardless of race or gender, through federal legislation that enforced these amendments. So, circling back to our initial question, can illegal immigrants vote? The unequivocal answer for federal elections is a resounding no, unless they are prepared to face serious legal repercussions. Yet when we shift our focus to state and local elections, the picture becomes less clear. Some jurisdictions have taken the initiative to extend voting rights to non-citizens, but these policies are far from being a nationwide standard. In conclusion, while the prohibition of illegal immigrants voting in federal elections stands firm, the issue is more nuanced when it comes to state and local elections. It's paramount to understand the laws applicable in your area and engage in informed discussions on the rights and obligations of non-citizens. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of a complex topic. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until our paths cross again, continue to question, continue to learn,